name's Kelsey Dan. I'm in 3rd year, and I play Germaine Lauzon.
I'm Mercedes Rivoire. I'm in 2nd year, and I play Rose Witten.
My name is Danny Rito. I'm in 3rd year, and I play Gabrielle Jodoin.
My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm in 3rd year, and my part is Pierrette Guérin.
So Germaine has just won 1 million stamps, and she invites all her sisters, except for Pierrette, and all the neighbors, and everyone she knows to her house, so she can gloat, and so that these people can all help her paste stamps into the booklets, and she can then redeem the prizes that she's won.
Gabrielle is the middleman for everyone. If it weren't for me, I don't think these two would talk a whole lot, and I'm very close equally with both.
So I play Rose Witten, and she's 44 years old. She's got a very large family that she doesn't really like very much. My husband's a terrible person, but she likes to have fun and like poke fun at everyone.
My character, she's the youngest of the 4 sisters, and she's a bit of an outcast. She hasn't actually seen her sisters in 10 years, and when she comes into the play, it's the first time. And she has a very different mindset than the others. She's less traditional and just doesn't follow the strict Catholic guidelines that they all do. So there's this nice conflict between the 2 generations.
My name is Adriana Stratton. I'm in my 3rd and final year, and I play Lisette de Corval. My character, she's wealthier than the others in the show, and she likes them to know it. She comes across as a bit of a snob, but she does have her own sensitivities and her own things going on. It really adds to the conflict because they don't have a lot of money, the others, and especially Germaine, even after she's won all of this, she still doesn't have a lot, and my character really likes to dig at the others and let them know what they don't have. It's going to be really interesting in a small space because we're so intimate, so that everyone will be able to really feel all of our pain and see everyone and their expressions, because a lot of the things are very small, and this intimate space really allows us to share that with everyone and make them feel like they're also in Germaine's kitchen pasting stamps and experiencing all these things with us.
This show is completely different from anything I've ever done. I've never gotten the chance to do a straight play before, so it's so different from like Now and Forever, which I was in last year. It was this huge diva spectacular thing where there was people screaming their faces off, and it was great, whereas this is so much more down to earth and toned down, and it's real people in real situations, which is super exciting.
Well, it's been a really cool experience. I think the biggest point that is different for me personally in this show is that it's 15 women on stage, and it's a woman director, Eliza Jane Scott, who is awesome. It's been really great to work with her. She's brought a really different perspective, I think, to SLC, which is awesome to have directors come in.
I think the most interesting thing that EJ has really brought to the stage is how women's outside voice and women's inside voice are completely different. Like at one point in time, Germaine is talking out to a boy off the balcony, and she's so sweet and turns around and she's just like, and you're like, oh, and it's like this flip of the switch with these women, and it's
The real
so,
life.
Yeah.
These women are just like so bare on stage, like just who they are on stage is who they are in real life, because there are no men there to suppress them and make them act differently.
I think it's really interesting as well because the play isn't centered around men, which is a really big thing in theater because there aren't many plays that just have women as characters. We don't really talk about men all that much in the show. It's about, we do, but we don't. It's not the only concern we have in our lives. And I also think the other thing that's really cool about this play is that even though it's set in 1965 in Montreal, the issues are still so relevant to women today, which is why we had such a good time working on the show, because we can relate personally to these women even though they're French-Canadian women in their 50s.